Hi guys, this is Emnel and we are back playing Europa Universalis 4, Rise of Man. So, there was a problem, specifically like halfway through the next episode, or the one that you are watching, its previous version. My game crashed to desktop and then kept crashing every time I tried to load the Iron Man save or its backup in. It kept crashing, and at the end of the month. I didn't want to give up the whole series, nor I wanted to re-record it, so I basically decided to play, just fast forward, start a new game and play it to more or less the point we left it at. And here we are. We are 5 years earlier, but well, basically first interesting thing happened, and might as well start here. Basically, as you can see, the map is a bit different. Brandenburg got much bigger, and it's quite scary. And Bohemia then went to war against them to regain all that, reconquest war, but ended up, I guess, losing a battle, and well, now is doing pretty damn poorly and decided to call us in. And here we are. On the other hand, some weirdness happened with Muscovy. I believe they went to war against Novgorod at the same time Denmark did, for whatever reason. Or they were the Allied. Or, well, the point is the Denmark actually got a pair of provinces right here, and Muscovy wasn't able to get the stuff at just conquer most of Novgorod at the time. They will surely do that shortly, but they aren't as big yet. They are yet to conquer Golden Horde as well, and well, that's basically it. And there is no northern Spain under English control, so no such fun thing. King of Burgundy still hasn't died. I actually start to wonder if that's still a thing. You know, splitting Burgundy between France and Austria. That should be still a thing, right? Well, either way, seems like we are. And we don't have. We are yet to go to the second war against the Teutons. I was about to, but well, this whole thing popped up, so we will go to war against Brandenburg and try to, well, I guess, allow Bohemia to regain some of their stuff, and we will also try to actually get some for ourselves. We have claims on both Glagau or Głogów and Wrocław, and it would be nice if we were to get those, because this is the same culture group as ours, so it should be easier to control it. And then perhaps later we could get Silesia and, well, at some point just expand towards into Bohemia if Austria is busy or something. Anyway, let's accept it. Yeah, I know. We want to raise our army maintenance. That's being. We are yet to change our trade capital to Gdańsk. We'll have to remember to do that later. For the time being, let's start moving towards the border and get our allies going. We'll see if they end up being useful this time around. I only played that one war against Teutons here. There was no war against Hungary, so I wasn't really able to check how things are going. Maybe let's slow this down. I was just fast forwarding on speed 5. I think I managed to do it under, well, just over an hour or so, I believe. Now we are at 13%. It will still take us a while to get to Renaissance, so we will take it. Alright, we do need a leader, so let's roll one and hopefully he won't be useless. Oh, he's very much useless. Ah, might as well. Okay, so actually Bohemia still has an army there, oddly enough. Seems a bit trapped though, with Berlin in our way. We'll see. Let's start sieging the stuff though. Come to Neumark, I guess. You guys come to Wargau. Let's slow this down because I don't want to fuck this up. This is weird behavior, but sure. And here they seem to be, well, winning, I guess. Barely, despite a huge numbers advantage. Bloody Brandenburg. Alright, right, have we assigned a leader somewhere? We have, here we are. Here he is. I don't believe the only fort is Berlin. So I need to work on that. And there is another war. It doesn't concern us. Just wondering if it's against Brandenburg. Doesn't seem to be a case. Alright. They are likely to win that actually. So, okay, so we may not even need to worry about this whole thing. Okay, let's just occupy some land. I will leave 5k to loot it, and just keep grabbing more of that free land. Right, Wargau. Well, hopefully it will be Bohemia who will decide who gets what, but hopefully we'll get our share. I wasn't as lucky with events this time around, but I think we are in an okay-ish state. Especially since our main, since the main danger, that is Brandenburg, well, potential danger, but still, is being dealt with. I mean, this was actually very lucky that we got called into this war, because since Brandenburg is obviously part of the Empire, we wouldn't be able to easily go to war with them to just cut them down to size. And right, we were kind of want to take it, so let's. And not being able to cut them down to size might have proved problematic if, in a medium to long run if they were successful in capturing a lot of territory within the Empire. So that was a lucky thing. I was actually about to completely abandon the alliance with Czechs, because, well, I mean, they couldn't handle one small Brandenburg. Let's see. Oh, actually, it's looted already. Probably Czechs earlier, because they actually occupied most of that region themselves before what seemed like a turn in the war. Oh, damn it! I keep getting some things that things like that. Ability losses. Well, I guess we'll get a hit. How are we on? Oh wow, we are barely above the requirement, and we're almost at 70%. It was a bit rough, especially with the clergy. I got a lot of various events that messed me up estates-wise. So hopefully that's the end of it. I believe we cannot go to Potsdam. Oh, well, we can. Let's go then. This is more or less looted. It's weird that you need to go through here, the other one needs to go through there. Or actually, we can't go at all. Okay, now I'm confused. What was up with that? Oh, never mind. Let's just loot the stuff. Go to Newmark, I guess. Oh, okay. Half of you go to Newmark. Half of you can stay back here to prevent them from recapturing. Oh, this siege will take a while, won't it? Where are my allies? Okay, so you guys are just running around pointlessly. How about I tell you to actually do the sieging for me? Oh. Don't want to waste my manpower on this. Not if I can help it. Yeah, let's split it up. I don't seem to have much of an army left. I could get access, but that would cost me diplomatic power. Oh no, never mind. Actually, do have a free relation because I have dealt with Mazovia. Okay, can we get an access here? We can. Okay, let's use it. Have you guys looted it already? Not yet. Let's just run around, hopefully. This is our ally, isn't it? Magdeburg. Yes, they are. Okay, so they are gathering here, but we should be alright. Just sit here for the time being. Mm, 1% attrition, but an attrition nonetheless. And shortly we'll need to get to get that work. Well, election support for one of the candidates. Doesn't really matter. Oh, we were lucky enough not to lose him, but sadly he got a bad trade. And it's one of the worst I think you can get. Plus the national unrest across the board, so you win some, you lose some. Interesting music, this one. For a late medieval era. Oh, come on. Improving relations with Bohemia, let's improve some with the equal state, just to oh. You guys have noble rebels. How about you deal with that? Where are you? Oh, Anhalt is not sieged yet, okay. Well, I don't think we can go there. I believe we still need to keep at least one army next to this one. Since if they will attack, they will have all the defensive bonuses. Basically, -2 rolls for us. That's definitely don't want to give bloody Brandenburg with the bonuses as much of it as an inch of space. Don't think we need to sit here though. I don't want to throw more units there either. Well, basically. Less unit, less attrition. What is it? It's supply limit 9. Okay, so we have the end of it. Oh, no, right, it's Saxe-Lauenburg that accepted. Well, interesting development, for sure. And you are in. Wait. How many bloody wars are there here? Alright, so you are. Actually. Are you. Okay, are you in our war? Because I'm. Nope. You're not, you're just allied here. Okay. And you are in a different war against Brandenburg and Hesse. And Siege of Berlin is done. Perfect. Let's try to get trade for this shit of a leader. By winning this battle if we can. Oh, wow, look at that. Plus 10. Who's besieging? Oh, we are. Let's blood then. And this is looted, everything is looted. Well, they will have hard time recovering from this beating. Well, we actually got Glogov, and we get some favors. News later, and well, seems like they actually have not regained anything for themselves, which is an interesting strategy. Wish we could vassalize them, but well, despite even not counting the fact that we have a core, basically fact that they're a member of the empire makes it basically impossible for us. All right. Well, still, it's a good thing that they got beaten pretty badly. We got ourselves this thing. Well, I imagine we cannot go to war with them and conquer them without having to deal with Austria. So we need to look for an opportunity when they are busy. For example, fighting on different sides as Silesia and basically things like that. Let's see how. Well, seems like their culture doesn't show up here. Silesian. Oh, there are some penalties, as you can see. Local tax, manpower, sailors. Well, sailors, not really, but still, let's keep this one. Well, then again, it's a bloody. We need to core it. Regency. All right. How are we on manpower? Halfway there. Let's get cultural ties. Save some money for now, and need to start working on Teutons. That being said, we just got a handful of aggressive expansion, so it may not be wise to go to war against them outright. No, we want a return on lawful territory. I think we'll wait a sec, especially since we have a mission to convert bells. And once bells is converted in, well, what, really? 8 years? Pretty sure that was going better. Do we still have that conversion guy? I guess the fact that we got this bad trait messed us up. Perhaps we should get stability boost. Well, I wish I have gotten a single event that would grant us stability, but no such luck this time around. I really like those events we have been getting in the previous version of this game. Very, very nice. I think, such as, well, I think at least 2 stability ticks and such. Right, I guess we'll need to wait. Perhaps we could grant bows to... yeah, that actually... we will grant bows to clergy. It will lower... we'll need to give them something anyway. As soon as... I believe as soon as we call this, so might as well. And since having clergy actually negates effects of autonomy on tax, and this province has the highest tax, it kind of makes sense. And it should also speed this nonsense up considerably. Not really, actually. Never mind. I was pretty sure that slower unrest should affect it, shouldn't it? No, it's actually developed. I think it's lost 1 development because of some event. Anyway, well, the sailors. Sure. That being said, we should actually start building a few more ships. And alright, 200. Almost there. Recall 1 from Papal State. Let's transfer our trade capital here. And we already have a marketplace. We already have a marketplace here, but we should give this to the burgess. Let's see. Oh, well, we can't because they have too much of an influence at the moment. Oh, that's problematic. Really, how the hell they have so much influence? Well, a lot of events. And we... okay, well, we recruited a minister. Alright, we need to wait. How long till the first one disappears? Oh, actually... in October. Well, I guess we can do that now and it will disappear anyway, so... give it to the burgess. Switch that one already? Yes, and now we need to move our merchants. One from Crimea, and here we are collecting. Alright, let's see, what is our income? 3.8. Okay. So switching to here from there actually lowered our income, it seems. So, well, we need to give Krakow the burgess to boost our trade power here as well by another 50%. But we cannot do that just yet. We also weren't so lucky to get all the papal influence, and we are just picking first point of mercantilism. So our trade power isn't nearly as good. Oh, it seems it hasn't ticked through. Okay, we are more or less at the same spots. We'll actually add a few. What's the face? marketplaces in those in places like Sieradz or Nowy Sącz here, or Poznań. Let's build one in Poznań. Okay, waiting for that boss to... I guess we can't really, can we? No, we cannot wait 7 years to go to war with them. And we are already using... right. This... we get... we had this guy, I believe, or was that in the previous game? Jesus. Alright, I guess we need this guy for the time being. Not this specifically, but what we could do is get one... Yeah. Alright, we got one, but he died very shortly, so that's why this game thing isn't going as smoothly as we could have wished. How's our inflation? Well, still need to fight it, so I will leave that Master of Mint for the time being. One trick we could use, however, is to get a trader. Because there's an event that uses when you have both Master of a Mint and a trader, there are some very useful events, but I don't think I can afford this one just yet, so let's not. Right, I don't believe we have a Casus Belli here, so let's get build spy network. I wanted to use a mission, but since our mission got stuck on this nonsense, here we are. Libertates Ecclesiasia. Liberties of the clergy. And we can't really take it. Lose papal influence, well, they will lose some influence though, so might as well. We'll be a little bit on the low side here, but only by 3%. When is the next time we... Oh, man. Over almost 20 years. No, I think I will... I think with prestige and legitimacy, we actually are getting pretty low on legitimacy. I kept taking events that... event options that were giving us a legitimacy hit because, well, another option of stability, mostly. Mostly, let's see. Lost 2. Yeah, so that's 2 per month. Badges, alright. So the influence dropped. So we lost 2 gold per month out of this. How long will it take for us to go back to the proper 22 months, 22, so that's 44 months, and if we were to make a generous donation, that's more than 22 months, so we will leave it as it is. Well, I could now give Krakow to the Burgess. Not a terrible idea, I guess. We'll lose some tax income, of course, but it's a center of trade, so might as well. Let's see. How does that affect us? Probably not at all, but well, not at all, but not in a noticeable way. But I definitely want to keep expanding our trade power here in the here. Speaking of trade power, are we building ships? We are, but slowly. All right. We seem to be out of time, and oh, never mind. They can handle it themselves, hopefully. Training of separatists. Alright, we'll deal with well, with things like that in the next episode. And another thing that we'll need to deal with is our power projection. This time around, however, we have taken... where is it? Here it is. We've taken Golden Horde as our rival, because I kinda assumed there was an option once we dealt with Teutonic Order, and I assumed that they will get conquered by Muscovy. They will lose... they will basically stop being an eligible rival, and that will give us some free power projection. That has not happened. And I guess we will need to actually go to war with them at some point, just to get some power projection out of it. Not really sure. I haven't really fought hordes since the Kazakhs expansion, so maybe hopefully I won't get my ass kicked in a weird way. But, so that's one of the plans, and second plan is, of course, to go after the Teutons, but I may want to hold on with that. The reason I was thinking about going to war with them is also the fact that they actually have a... Lithuania actually has a claim, so we can get them a handful of steps here. And use that. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you are enjoying the series, and, well, see you next time.